Hi, today I am going to make lettuce kofta curry. For this lettuce kofta curry, I am using lettuce instead of aloo. So usually aloo kofta curry is very famous, but for the persons who are health conscious, the lettuce instead of aloo I am using here, instead of potato I am using lettuce. Here I am taking the butterhead lettuce. This is the one type of lettuce. There are so many lettuces, and we are having romaine lettuce, and this is butterhead lettuce, and it is available in all grocery stores. So for this the ingredients are lettuce, butterhead lettuce, and paneer. I am using paneer, and jeera powder. I am using walnuts. So any type of nuts are suitable for this. You can use even groundnuts or cashew nuts, whatever it may be. I am using here walnuts and cornstarch. Here I am going to use 1 spoon of cornstarch and besan flour. Besan flour or gram flour or chickpea flour, whatever it may be. Here I am using besan flour, 3 spoons of besan flour. So first we are going to make kofta. For this kofta, here kofta is nothing but ball shaped dumplings. For making kofta, just I am going to mix all the ingredients and I am going to deep fry it in oil. Let us see the preparation of making kofta. My lettuce into thin slices, and I transferred my lettuce into a microwave safe bowl. So just I am microwaving it to extract excess water from lettuce. So just I am microwaving the lettuce in for about 1 minute. Just I am keeping it in a microwave. Just I am microwaving it for one minute. You see, after microwaving it for 1 minute, the lettuce oozes out water. So just we are extracting the water from lettuce, unwanted water. Later we can mix this water in gravy. Just I extracted water and keep it aside from lettuce, and you see this is very dry. So just I grated my paneer. Just I grated it. So just I am mixing this lettuce into the paneer. Just we make sure there is no water in lettuce. Just I am mixing it with paneer. Just I am mixing it with paneer. Just I am using 1/4 cup of walnuts. I chopped into fine pieces, and I am adding it to the dough. Just I am mixing it. After mixing the paneer with lettuce and walnuts, we have to add the powders. So we have to add cumin powder, besan flour and corn flour to this. Paneer, lettuce and walnuts, I am using 1 spoon of jeera powder. Just I am mixing 1 spoon of jeera powder here. Mix it well. To this I am adding 1 spoon. I am taking here big spoon of cornstarch. Here I am adding 1 spoon of cornstarch. Mix it well. Adding here 3 spoons of besan flour. Mixture I am adding 1 spoon of salt. So there is no need of adding water because the lettuce uses some water. So just mix it well. Here just I am making it into dumplings. So just I finished making koftas. I make it into some medium sized balls. Just I heated oil in a kadai. Just I am going to deep fry this koftas. So just I am fried my koftas into golden brown color. You see it's nice fine golden brown balls. Keep it aside. Just we have to prepare gravy. Then we have to mix the koftas into that gravy. So let us see the ingredients for making gravy. For gravy, we need roughly chopped onions, roughly chopped tomatoes. Here I am using 2 green chilies, and I am using the ginger garlic paste, some coriander leaves, and 1 cup of milk. So here this is nothing but lettuce malai kofta gravy. So malai is nothing but milk. Here we are using milk products. So just we used for making kofta balls, we used paneer. So for making gravy, we are going to use milk. So for powders, here I mixed all powders into a bowl. So just I am using jeera powder, 1 spoon of jeera powder, 1 spoon of red chili powder, 1 spoon of salt, 1 spoon of garam masala powder, and a pinch of turmeric. So by using all these ingredients, just we are mixing the onion, mixing the tomatoes, and mixing the green chilies and dhania powder and whatever the powders. Here we are having that. We are going to mix it in another kadai, and just we have to make this mixture into a fine paste. So for making it into a fine paste, just I am frying all the ingredients and just I am blending it by using a blender or mixie. Puree, I took another kadai and I poured 2 spoons of oil. In this oil, I just add onions. So just mixing it well until it gets into fine brown color. Later we have to add tomatoes, ginger garlic paste, green chilies, and all the powders. Turns into brown color. So at this stage I am going to add tomatoes. So roughly chopped tomatoes, just I am adding it. Just I am adding all roughly chopped tomatoes and all the powders, jeera powder, dhania powder, red chili powder, pinch of turmeric and salt. So here I didn't use dhania powder, but it's your wish. If you like dhania powder, you can also add dhania powder. So I am using the whole garam masala here. Just I am mixing all the powders. Then I am using ginger garlic paste. Just mix it well until it becomes fine gravy. So I am using here green chilies and mix it well. Now it's the time to switch off our flame. I am going to transfer this mixture into a blender. To make this mixture into a blender, here I am using this blender to make it into a fine paste. Just I pureed this gravy using a mixie. So just I am transferring it. Just I made gravy into a fine paste. To this I am going to add milk. I am going to add 1 cup of milk to this gravy. Well, let it come to boil. Then we have to add the koftas. We have to add the koftas into this gravy. So let it comes to boil. At this stage, we need to add our koftas just one by one. Just I am adding the koftas. Just I added the koftas and mix it well. Allow it to boil for another 10 more minutes. I just transferred the lettuce malai kofta gravy into a serving bowl. Our beautiful lettuce malai kofta gravy is ready.